Hi Year 2s, welcome to today's reading lesson. I hope that you are having a lovely day and I hope that you all had a lovely half term and managed to get some time outside away from your screens. So today we are going to be looking at a new text and looking at some new unfamiliar words. Tomorrow we're going to use the same text and answer some retrieval questions, and on Thursday we're going to use the same text again and answer some inference questions. So as always, let's look at a picture. So our picture comes from the story Giraffes Can't Dance, which is something that you would have seen a video of the story for your English on your writing lesson today. So the first question is a retrieval question. What is Gerald the giraffe looking at? What is he looking at? That's right, he's looking at that butterfly on the leaf. Well done. Okay, next question is our inference question, our interpret question. Why has Gerald got the leaves in his mouth? Why has he got the leaves in his mouth? Pause the video and have a little think. That's right, because he's probably very hungry and he wants to eat the leaves. That's why he's got them in his mouth. Okay, and the last question here is a choice question. What do you think Gerald is thinking? What do you think he's thinking? Pause the video and have a little think. Okay, well done. He could be thinking all sorts of things, couldn't he? I maybe think he's thinking, oh, that's a really pretty butterfly on that leaf, because he's looking directly at it. Maybe that's what he's thinking. Or maybe he's thinking, oh, these leaves are tasty. He looks quite happy, doesn't he? So I think he's going to be thinking something happy. But yeah, you could have said any of those things or something different. Well done. Okay, let's have a look at our new text today. Our new text is the story Giraffes Can't Dance. It's not all of the story, it's just part of the story. So as I read this story today, try and think about what words are unfamiliar to you and write them down. You can pause the video whenever you want to give yourself time to write them down. Then when you've finished writing the word unfamiliar words, try and have a look in a dictionary for their meanings. Okay, let's go. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching leaves off trees, but when he tried to move around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Okay, so pause the video and write down your unfamiliar words and find their meanings. When you're ready, you can press play to have a look at the words that I've chosen. Okay, so the words that I have picked out from here, they may be the same as your ones or they might be different. I've picked out awfully, buckled, prance, warthogs, waltzing, tango, elegant, bold, clumsy, sneered, rooted, clot. Okay, so let's have a look and see what these words mean. If they're the same as yours, great. If they're different, that doesn't matter, as long as you found out what your words mean that you didn't know, okay? So first one I had was awfully. Awfully means really bad. Buckled means you're bending over and falling down. So Gerald buckled at the knees, that means he fell down. Prance, move with high springy steps. So if you're prancing along, you're sort of jumping with springy steps. Warthog. A warthog is an animal from Africa. It's a mammal. Waltzing. Waltzing is a type of smooth ballroom dance. And a tango is also a type of ballroom dance. Elegant. Elegant means graceful and delicate. Bold means showing a willingness to take risks, so you're sort of quite brave if you're bold. Clumsy. If you're clumsy, that means you sort of easily fall over or you break things all the time. That means clumsy. Sneered. Sneered. So the animals sneered at Gerald, didn't they? So they were sneered means smiling or giggling in a sort of horrible, rude way. They weren't very nice to him. They sneered at him. Rooted. Rooted means you're fixed in one position. So Gerald was rooted to the spot. He was fixed in one position and he couldn't move. He was frozen and rooted, a bit like a tree. It's rooted to the ground and can't move. And clot. He felt like a clot, Gerald did. So that means he felt really foolish. He felt like a clumsy, foolish person. Okay, so your task then is, as always, I want you to choose 3 of those words that you have chosen from the text that you didn't know the meaning before. And you're going to either write that word in a sentence or you could do both, draw a picture to represent your words. Okay, so I've chosen elegant. My sentence is, the girl looked very elegant in her new dress. I've got a picture there of a girl in a lovely new dress. So 3 words and 3 sentences or pictures for your words. Okay, good luck.